Hi everybody, we're back with Light Up the Town. We technically beat the game last time because we saw the credits roll, but there were still a few more spots to finish on the game. So I wanted to at least, I guess, finish that. For some reason it's not sticking to the bush, but that's, you know what, that's fine. That's exactly what you need in Christmas. Just a light on the ground. Perfect. Sit. Okay, good. I had to make sure it was still recording. I accidentally started, but I forgot that my screen was still technically set to, Hinokami Chronicles 2, like a fool. So, I was recording to a black screen because it didn't, pick up the game. So that was fun. But, it's okay now. I feel like I want to do, like, rainbow lights. Why would you... No. I feel like the lights are kind of different to work with this time, but I don't think there was an update, so I think it's just me being, like, weird. Maybe. Hooray. Oh, my eye. It's a little, like, itchy, like there's something in it. Cool. And then I got my nails done. They're, like, blue. There's a little bit of a sparkle, and they're kind of more like a see-through blue jelly. I think it's cool. Hi.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, I will. I think it's kind of like wintry and fun. Because I knew I wanted some sort of blue sparkle, but I wasn't sure. I was gonna go with like a frostier blue color, but I realized I liked this one too. No. There we go. Okay. Um, hmm. Probably some lights on his railing. No. Okay. Oh, I could do tinsel around the columns, because I feel like I haven't used a lot of tinsel in my builds, because I kind of haven't liked how it looks. So we should try that. And then, I don't know, I should probably get to the top of the house. Oh, there's coins over there, too. Forgot to get those. But yeah. You know, I'm pretty happy with how my YouTube channel did this year. I mean, I took a couple weeks off to either, like, computer stuff fixed, like adding more storage. There was that. And I think that took me out of commission for a week. How am I think I need to go to the back of the house to get up there, maybe? Not too sure. Sorry about that. Um, I think, like, that I did decent. I made 2 shorts. I should make more. I'm just kind of the horrifying ordeal of being known. Because people on social media are mean as hell. Like, especially on Instagram. They are not nice. In the slightest. You meet these people and you're like, why are you mean? And they're like, I think it's funny. And it's like, yeah, no, you're not cool. I feel like being mean is just not cool, but people are trying to make it cool. And it's just kind of annoying, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like I did decent because I got a notification today. Because I had originally, like, made private a video I made at the start. My first upload was a short. Just in my Pets with the Larry audio. I didn't really like it. It wasn't made very well. Which, like, yeah, go figure. It's your first time ever making a short. Have some patience with yourself, dude. Like, come on, it's okay. But yeah. So with that, I got to like 1,000 views, but then I got an email today that because I technically hit that and got like 500 views on that, I got 550 views according to vidIQ. So I feel like since that was like, I mean, I started back in August, so you know, I feel like it's a decent win. I don't know. Also, I feel like decorating these trees, it is too time consuming. I'm not doing them all. I'm sorry. But I feel like, you know, I would probably get more views and exposure if I actually sat down and made shorts. I just don't know, like, what would be entertaining. I don't know if that's like, I don't know, because I'll see people post shorts on Instagram. And some of them I think are funny gaming clips, and some I'm like, not really my cup of tea. But I think the cool thing about social media is that there's something for everybody. So I feel like you shouldn't be super discouraged, in a sense, and to just keep posting. I see people post and they're like, you know, I started social media over a decade ago. I just started getting paid within the past couple of years. Here's where I'm at now. And I think stuff like that's cool. Really interesting stuff to, like, kind of see and learn from. And know, you know, you don't have to, like, I guess, rush, growing and stuff. It's nice, but, you know, don't get your hopes up, I guess. Okay, I think we have to go... Hi. We have to go through the house. Should also... Oh yeah, wasn't I gonna do something tinsel? I said I was going to. I cannot remember to save my life. Oh, dang it. Oh, the column! And I'll start in the back, so it's got, like... So, no. I guess... Hello? That was weird. I hit Q by mistake. My bad. It's like glitching through the column. I don't really like that much. Maybe this looks bad. Well, it's too late now. You know what? That's fine. But it's the new year. I'm kind of... Yeah, no, this is... it's not good. It's like... It's glitching through the post. I didn't think the game was that buggy. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Do I have anything else? No. Anything here? Mistletoe. I don't... It's not... Why is it... No! That's not what I wanted at all, really, but... That's fine, I guess. Not quite, friend. There. And, you know, that's fine. It's like they're having a meeting. They are in the... No, they're floating. Yeah, somebody had mentioned in the comments, it's a cute game. But the way it kind of glitches out, placing objects, putting them behind you and stuff... They're right, it does kind of get on your nerves eventually. I feel bad, because it's not a bad game. The creators obviously put a lot of time and love and effort into it. And this feels... Is this unfinished? This house is creepy. Like, this room is creepy and off-putting. I don't... You know, let's light it up. Really weird. How should I get to the backyard? You're a fire. Banana. Whoa, Bean, I don't think you should be on the counter. That's kind of rude. Also, when I watched back and edited the second part, and I saw the calendar and thought it said 2025, it did not. It did not say 2025. It said, 2005. Hi. How do I get into the backyard? So these people are letting me into their house.
Oh my god, hi!
Hi!
Cute!
I didn't even do anything. Don't patronize me, lady. Gifts. These people just don't decorate their tree. That's so weird to me. We put my tree up, like before Thanksgiving. Because my mom wanted a tree up to look at. And then we put it down, I think like the day after Christmas. Which is actually kind of quick for us. Okay, I can't go up there. That's fine. But I need to get into the backyard. I'm just staring into the house like a creep. Okay, maybe... No. It's not really clear, like... Oh. No. See, they don't want you in that backyard, actually. Okay, maybe...
Hey!
Hi.
Oh, that's Dolly's house. Okay. How do you want me to...
Hello.
Hi. How am I supposed to get back to... Oh, I see. That was not hard at all. Actually, now I feel silly. Was there anything this way in this part of the yard? No. It's kind of bare. Singular gumdrop. That's fine. I don't know. I like playing the game. I like decorating. But I'm also, like, part of me's trying to rush it, but then I feel bad, because I'm like, why would you, like, rush a game that's supposed to be cozy and wholesome? Oh, wait. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, good, we made it. I was gonna say, if it didn't work, I was gonna be so peeved. I don't really feel the need to decorate their roof quite like I did before. But we still have a handful of places to finish decorating. Ew, I hope that... I hope the mic didn't just catch me, like, sniffling my nose. Ew. That would not be good, guys. That would be... I would feel... I'd have to cut the audio at that point. Oh, man. Yuck. Yeah, I gotta decorate the house. At least you get money. I feel like the only downside is that I don't like that I'm not getting as much money. Whoa. Almost slipped off. There's money that way. Yeah. I don't know. I guess what I don't like is that you don't get as much money until, like, the end, I guess. Where I wish I would have been able to buy more decorations at, like, the start. Just so you have more variety. Right, like, I've got a decent variety. But, you know. Ooh, I want blue, maybe. Oh, dang it. I have to go back over there. Wait, it's this way. Because normally I'm not like, oh my gosh, 3 coins, whatever. But when some of the cheapest things are like 5 to 10 coins, then, you know. I might do icicles for here. I don't know if I really like the icicle lights a whole lot.
Hey!
I do IRL, but like, I don't know about in here. cool. I kind of feel like maybe I waste too much time on, like, other people's, like, on decorating one person's house. I don't know how true that is. Okay. Oh yeah, I already decorated her house. Just did the outside real quick. I think it'd look nice with just some basic yellow lights. And then I feel like after I finish this game, I'll probably move on to One Piece Odyssey, and then that's what I'll play for the rest of the time. And that's probably gonna take me, like, the rest of this... Man, I would hope that doesn't take me the rest of my school year. But One Piece Odyssey itself is, like, 9 chapters. And I've heard some of them are insanely long if you want to get everything...
Hello.
Forgot he does that. Thanks. Scared the hell out of me. He wants some starlights, I can tell.
Dang, I've never seen lights hooked so far. That looks great.
Thank you.
Dang, Cathedral.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel stupid for not really realizing that Bean was a girl the whole time. But nobody said that's my girl or that's my daughter until, like... No, I don't think I need starlights everywhere. Nobody said that until, like, the Saving the Town chapter. So I just kind of assumed, okay, Bean's probably like a little boy. So now I feel like a Bluey Blue's Clues type of situation for not realizing. So I do feel a little dumb, but also, they didn't really say. Right. No, that's not what I want. Because now it's just like... Because it was like snipping the whole thing. I don't know.
Hey, kid.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. You can't make them any smaller. Tree needs a star. There. Okay. I guess ornaments. I feel like the ornaments are way there. Because I was gonna say, they're way too large. I don't really like a lot of the ornaments, I feel like. One on the lamp. Couple on the plant. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the things just don't stick the way I want them to. And I know if I go through and try to, like, fix it, it's gonna take me all day. And I'm probably gonna get really annoyed. So, sometimes I feel like it's just easier to just not do that. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. That makes, like, no sense. Give him a cookie plate. And... That's not even funny. Why would you do that? He's taking a bath. I think because it's funny to me. Wonder what people are putting on top of the... No, it needs to be larger. Perfect. Okay, you can't get through that way. Sorry, Bean. You know what? Yeah, people love comically large hats on things.
Hi.
There. And then he should probably get some lights on his fence. Not quite. No. forgot this stuff doesn't have like a little... What did I just... Oh, I needed X. Yeah, I forgot that this stuff... I should probably... I'll go back to doing stars for this one. The game, like, if their fence has a hole, there's actually a hole. There we go. And then... So you don't... It's uneven to get into the garage. That sounds really annoying. There you go. And then... I think that's all I really wanted to do here. I should probably make that even. Curse you. Desire to make things look half decent. But yeah, after this, I guess One Piece Odyssey probably. Because I'm officially caught up with the manga. Please clap and cheer, everyone. I read like 2 chapters a night pretty consistently for, I think, the course of a year. So now that that's done, I'm going to, I guess, read 2 chapters a night, like, or a day. I usually just read them at night, though. Of, I guess, Sakamoto Days. I watched the, first, I think it's just 1 season, but they split it into 2 halves, which I thought was kind of silly. The library. So I watched the, whatever they had on Netflix, I watched. This is not the library. This is the woods. I'm not gonna bother decorating the woods. I'm just gonna get the coins and go to the library. Is that lazy? That feels lazy. But... like, nobody's gonna see it. Maybe. And... no, that's a trunk. My bad, I thought it was a coin. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably just play One Piece Odyssey. That, I think I looked it up. It's got like 9 chapters, which did kind of give me flashbacks to, Hinokami Chronicles having all those chapters. But it's okay. I should use the flickering lights, actually. Yeah, so it gave me flashbacks to the Demon Slayer game chapters, but the upside to One Piece Odyssey is it's going to be a turn-based RPG, and it's not just a fighting game. I like fighting games, but sometimes it's nice to not have to play one. What is in the sky? The true ending, Bean gets abducted by aliens and is forced to decorate their home and their planet. I'm such a genius. This building is so big. I'm gonna be decorating this the whole time. I can make it nicer. Maybe. And then I should get the coins before I forget. I think that's the post office. Maybe this wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm trying to think. Maybe not. Thanks. Sorry, I keep coughing. I think it's because I just haven't really, like, talked out loud to people in a while. So, now having to talk for, like, 24 minutes straight with no real warm-up. Maybe not the best idea. You know what? This is fine. We're already at, I think, 20 cheer. Just... now I feel like you have to do it this way. Curse you, desire to finish things properly. Oh yeah, so I went to the Apple store. They had me factory reset my phone. Um, nice people, but that didn't fix, like, anything, really. No. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Nice people. Yeah, they were nice, but unfortunately, that did not fix my phone. I don't like I don't know. Okay, I think they're just ugly when you throw them. But yeah, nice people, but it didn't fix anything. Because I tried going, when I went to this fancy mall with my friends, they had an Apple store inside, and I was like, hey, my GPS broken, please help, please fix. And I told them, like, all the things I tried, so a dude said it sounded like hardware. But then I got kicked out, technically, but also not really. The lady, like, the manager came over because she saw the guy talking to me, because somebody had me wait in line to talk to someone. It was already 6 o'clock, and the mall does close at 8. So I don't blame them for, like, being like, hey, not right now. But the guy was like, you want to come back tomorrow? First thing we open. I said, I don't live here, and my GPS is broken. There's legitimately no way I'm gonna be able to get here. And he was like, oh, that's not good. I said, yeah, I know. Oh, we should have spent our money that we just got. The heck? You know, I'll leave it. It's fine. Well, maybe they'll stick better if they're... No. You tried. And then I should put something on the door.
Hi, Bean.
Hi.
Read anything good lately?
I don't know how to read. I'm like 5. There you go. Hey, it's the squirrel.
Hi.
Hi. Should put some gumdrops. No! That is... It's fine. No, I want him to be in the cage. Enclose him. Good enough, man. Good enough. You studying? Yeah. Oh, it's the white bird that doesn't talk to anyone. I don't know how to play chess, but if there's like a chess mini game, I'll play with you. Oh, what? I guess it'll go above. Hey, what's this? Oh, I'm on the roof now. Do I see any money over there? No, there's money down there. Then there's the post office. Okay. Maybe I'll put lights on the window up here. Because that could be interesting, I guess. Okay. I think I'll take it, and I'll move on to the post office. Because I also feel like sometimes when you're decorating in the game, I feel like it's also like a less is more type of thing. Why are there all these bushes in the fountain? Postal service.
Hey, sweetie. Hi.
Hi. How do I get on the roof? Looks like here to there, and then you're on. Okay. Yeah, I'll play One Piece Odyssey. I think I looked it up. It's got story mode of 9 chapters. So, and if I do like 1 chapter a week, which I really shouldn't if I'm trying to grow it like a channel, but also, I'm literally in school. Like, and the amount of money I'm paying to be in my master's degree is, in a way, astronomical is the word I would use. That is so much money. So, I would much rather, focus on, like, school, so I make sure I actually pass my classes that I'm spending all this money on. You know. I'll probably still try to make, like, 1 video a week.
I've got gifts to mail, cards to send out. It never ends.
Cool. So yeah, I want to be able to do all that, but...
Hello.
Hi.
We get all kinds of stuff in here. Letters, packages. I guess that's it, but sometimes they're in different shapes.
Yeah.
That looks great.
I didn't even do anything. I want to go like a zigzag, like... Whoosh. Yes. Okay, and then you go here, and then you go to there. What the heck? No. Yeah, I got kicked out of the Apple store because they said they didn't have enough workers for walk-ins. I had to come back the next day. And I was like, I don't live here and my GPS is broken. That's why I'm here. I only got here because my friends used their phones to navigate for me. I'm really not gonna be able to make it here. And he was like, oh, okay. And he got me set up at the one by my house. I factory reset my phone. On the drive home, it started to work. And then it did not. And it stopped working. Right after I got on my exit to go home from the store, like the Apple store, I was so sad. Because I was like, yes, it's working. And then it stopped. So, not to be dramatic, what's the point of providing mistletoe if, it's broken? I'm not kissing him. I'm leaving. What the heck? I feel like this game is going by so much. Oh, I was gonna buy stuff. But yeah, the moment I, like, saw my GPS start, like, freaking out again, I did cry a little bit. Or at least I almost did. I almost cried. I was so upset. I was like, I feel like you should be able to stay in the same camera mode in between,
Hey, Beam. Great to see
Hi.
you.
I just saw you at the library. What do you want? Nobody wants orange. Wish they had snowflake. How did I get 100? I'm just gonna, I guess, buy all this stuff. Purple's cute, but nobody really does purple Christmas lights. Or orange. I've never seen orange. But yeah, we bought all of these. So I'm pretty happy with that. Go next door. And I forgot I trashed her store. Now I feel like a jerk. I hate the ornaments. I'm on a train. I should get, I don't know. Lanterns are kind of cute. My mom just has those for, like, decor. And a nutcracker. I don't know. I will see what I buy next. I guess I feel bad I'm not buying a menorah. But I feel weird buying it, because it's like, I'm not Jewish, and it's clear that these animals celebrate... Well, I thought they celebrated Christmas. Maybe they don't. Maybe they never explicitly said it's Christmas. What's over here? You're probably gonna hit the end of the world. No. Yeah, okay. But does this imply that there was, ferret Jesus and he got, like, crucified? Now I'm wondering. And what did you just say? I don't know what he said, but he was mumbling something. Sorry, kid. I hope you're okay. If it's a cottage, let's go for like a cozy theme, I guess. There you go. But yeah, so it didn't work. So he was like, yeah, your phone's being factory reset. You'll never be able to get it back. Well, not that, but like, I'll back up all your stuff. You have to re-download all your apps from scratch. And then I had to re-sign into stuff. And then I lost text messages because it didn't, like, sync up right away. So it was, like, weird. So I was like, you know what? If it's not working, let me just get my stuff back, man. Like, this isn't helping me. This was a waste of my time. So then the next day, I borrowed my little brother's phone, plugged it into my, like, car charger, navigated to my friend's house across town. Because my phone freaked out about that route earlier. This feels, like, kind of off-putting, to be honest. Why is there... The door's just open and nobody's there? I don't know, Bean. I don't know, buddy. Oh, man. That reminds me of the time, I think my friend filled out one of those things for, like, what you would, like... It's like one of those things you fill out and put on your Instagram story, and it was, like, what you would want your significant other to call you. And she put buddy. And I'm like, no. At least I would not want to be called buddy. Like, what the hell? But to each their own. That's weird. That's what I call the kids at work. Like, I call the kids at my job buddy. Not somebody I'd, like, be dating. That's kind of weird. But, I don't know. Again, to each their own, I guess. If somebody wants to be called buddy, as long as they're happy. Also, I think I'm stuck in these trees. That's what you get for trying to yuck somebody's yum, I guess. At least if you're stuck... Can I just click the... You're already there, silly. Your game trapped me, I think. I think I'm trapped. Yeah, no, Bean is stuck. We'll go to the library and then I'll put you back. I hate that it takes you out of, like, your view mode. I have to be in... Yeah, I have to be in first person. Third person makes me kind of, ugh. Like, sickish, almost. But that might just be me. I don't know. Probably is just me being weird. But I'll go this... Oh, you probably didn't even have to make the jump. It would have been cool if you did, but, you know. But yeah, 9 weeks of One Piece Odyssey, which I do feel silly, because I'm like... You know, if you want to take this anywhere, you should probably post more than one long-form video a week while you're in school. But I kind of also want to pass my classes, because I am spending a lot of money to be here. If, you know, hope that makes sense, hope that helps. Because when you go to grad school, there are, like, no scholarships. A lot of your... Well, there are some, but they're not, like... They're not easy to get. Depending on where you go, obviously. But for me, they're not easy to get. Because, like... I don't know. There's some... I've applied to, like, the third-party scholarship platforms. I've done all this stuff. I've applied to, like, so many scholarships. And then sometimes you just never hear back. But at least, like, sometimes you hear back when you get rejected. So, like, you know, whatever, if I get rejected. I would rather know I got rejected than just never find out and think, man, that's a huge bummer. That's cute. Huh. Should we go?
Hey, Bean. Great to see you.
Oh, Emil lives here. Then why was he, like, why was he whispering like a little freak outside? Like, the heck? You know, it makes sense Emil would live here. Good for him. It's a nice place. What are all these things? Did I just not buy everything? Or, like, what is this stuff? I like his countertop island. Yeah, I don't know what he was whispering in the woods, though. That's kind of freaky. I keep forgetting. This is like the Bluey stuff. Because I worked for a teacher who thought Bluey was a boy, and I had to be like, no, ma'am. Bluey's a girl. And she's like, what? I said, yeah, it's like Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues is a girl. Bluey's also a girl. Which, it, you know, technically doesn't matter. But, you know. I hope you don't need anything in that trunk. What's next? Oh, I should put ornaments on the... I didn't buy any more ornaments. Yeah, the ornaments are cute when they're tiny. But when they're like a quarter of the size of the tree, they're not... Sure, that's fine. At least that actually sticks out from the ceiling, unlike the mistletoe. Oh boy. Okay. And he gets more gifts. They gotta fix that. That's not... That's as small as it'll get. That's kind of wild. I feel like we came and we made this guy's house look ugly. Oh man. Okay, but he's got some cute lights out here. Like, that's nice. And then I think I'll go to downtown real quick, and then it looks like, I think that was the train station, just from a quick glimpse.
Oh my
Hi,
God,
Dolly. Hi! Sure. I don't... Like, did I buy the deluxe? Maybe. And then I should buy one more thing from,
Hey.
hi. This lady. That's kind of fun, actually. And then I feel like I'm close to being able to buy everything in the game. Which I guess technically doesn't, like, super duper matter. But it kind of does to me. How do I set up a... It's just sometimes also there's so many options now. I'm kind of like, what do I do? I don't think we should make this child be moving through the woods like this. In the dark. What the heck? Yeah, the wind is howling. I can't get... Nothing's sticking on the trees. You have to get, like, right up next to them. Okay. Huh. We're not gonna watch Bean get, like... No! Oops, I hit the wrong thing. No, Bean wouldn't get hit. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that. That'd be messed up, right? Hitting the little main track. Well, I don't see a stay back. Bean should be on the track, though. That's not safe, little buddy. See, I used buddy to talk to a child. Like I do at work. And not a romantic partner. I don't know, I shouldn't yuck somebody else's yum. But I was like, what the heck? Okay. The lights are a little... That's gonna make me so mad. But I'm not gonna bother to fix it. Because it is what it is. Also, I realized I never bothered using purple lights. But that's because... That's fine. That's fine. Because if I fix it, I will be mad. Not really. I don't know if they, like, did something. Because I feel like the last time I played, the lights weren't making me as, like, frustrated. Can I put stuff on the train? But yeah, how long have I been playing? 46 minutes. How much longer? Like, not how much... I'm not saying that in, like, a rude I want to leave way. I'm just legitimately curious. Okay, it looks like, yeah, after this, 1, 2, 3. There's just 3 more places to decorate. And I'm not saying that in, like, what the heck? No. Like, I'm not saying that because I don't want to. I'm just curious, because I don't want this video to take as long as the other ones. Because I already feel like when you're making long gameplay videos, people are already less likely to watch. I feel like people don't really have good attention spans, which, like, it is what it is. I don't think Bean should be jumping on a train like this. That does not seem safe at all, Bean. That's crazy. Like, I don't know, it's a good game, but I feel like people have kind of short attention spans. So, for me to, like, sit here and make a video, okay, over, like, an hour long, especially Demon Slayer stuff, people typically don't watch, which, like, it is what it is, because it's not really like I'm doing this with the goal of getting famous. It's kind of more, I guess, shits and giggles. Also, if the whole engineering degree thing doesn't work out, at least I can, like, maybe pivot myself towards, like, social media stuff. I mean, first you have to be good at social media. You're not. You're really bad. But, like, you know, it's a start. I should decorate this. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Parkour. Probably should have saved that for last. Yeah, that was a silly choice, but it's okay. What's I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. And then at least if I, like, when I graduate with my master's degree, if there's, like, not job opportunity, or at least, like, if job opportunities are still kind of buns, I guess at least you're not, like, totally cooked. I wish they had, like, snowflakes. And then I can be, like, partially... I mean, I'll still have my substitute teacher license. I renew that every year for, like, $45 in the summer. It's... You know, it's fine. So I could just, like, renew my license. Oh no, that's not money. Dang it. But at least I'd, like, be, like, partially on a path to monetization. Which, I hope that doesn't make it sound like I'm here being greedy for money. Because I am greedy. And I like money. But that's not, like, the main reason why I'm doing this. It's because I always kept telling myself, oh, I'll get this game and I'll play it. I'll be a YouTuber, I'll play it. And so I just bought games for years, and now I have the world's longest backlog. Because I just never touched any of these games. So this is to help myself actually play games and finish them. Also, because I feel like I should get in there and decorate the trees if I can. Please let me in. Please let me in. Oh, get up on the bridge and jump in. That sounds really unsafe. I don't think this kid should be doing any of this. But I think it's kind of funny. Like, imagine you're like the train driver. And for some reason... all your trees got decorated. Or not. You know, that's okay. They don't all have to be fun. How do you want Santa hat on the train? I don't know. I think content creation's fun. And I know people say, oh, it's so oversaturated. Gaming as a niche, especially. And then, I don't know. I had a friend, when I was at their house, I said to both of them, I was like, oh, you know, I think it'd be fun to be like a YouTuber. And then the guy was like, oh yeah, what would you do? And I was like, I don't know. I guess Let's Plays. He did not like that answer. Where did I throw that hat? Not sure. Yeah, okay. Close enough. He'll have, like, a cool hat to the side, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I had mentioned it to my friends. I'm like, oh, you know, gaming. I guess Let's Play. I don't really know. I kind of want to figure that out, I suppose. And I don't know if I really want to do purple. I feel like...
Hello.
Thanks. I don't like any of... I don't know. Because some of these colors just are not cool, I guess. That sounds mean. They're not bad colors. They're just, like, why would I put orange here? Nobody puts out orange lights for Christmas. I don't even know if orange lights exist. Like, I'm sure you could get them on Amazon, but, like, for this? Hey, it's Rat Guy.
Oh no, I'm not going anywhere. I just like looking at the trains. Oh no, I'm not going
Hey.
anywhere. I just like looking at the trains.
Good for him. But yeah, I don't know, because when I had mentioned it to, like, them, the guy was like, ugh, Let's Plays are so oversaturated, it's not gonna go anywhere, and nobody's gonna watch your videos. And I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks! That makes me feel really good. So, that's why I've been, like, moving in silence with this friend group, with what I want to do. Because it's like, if you already think what I'm doing is stupid, and a waste of time, let me just do my thing. And yeah, if it doesn't work out, okay, cool, sure, maybe he's right. But I feel like as long as I keep my goals more realistic, especially as someone who's doing more, like, variety, in which I've heard it can be harder to, like, find, like, you know, your place in the algorithm and get, like, a fan base and stuff, because you have to build, like, a niche. Which, like, you know, it is what it is. It was just kind of annoying, because it's like, damn. Like, we're not that close, so for this guy to be like, that's a stupid idea. Ow. Okay, like, that's fair, dude. You can, like, speak your piece and all that, but that's not very kind. Like, that's not nice.
Remember to take care of yourself. Take a break every so often.
Okay.
Beautiful.
People like that sometimes drive me crazy. They have good intentions, but I don't like when people try to police me in, like, a way where they act like I'm a child. It drives me bananas. Like, I get it, good intentions, thank you very much, but also, sometimes it just drives me crazy. I had a friend, like, a week ago, we were playing, like, Toontown together, which probably doesn't help my case in the story, but we were just chilling, And she started being like, yeah, you know, because you're autistic. And I said, what? She's like, yeah, because you're autistic, Lily. And I said, no. And because I didn't want to say it in like a mean way and sound ableist, but I've legitimately never been diagnosed. And I also don't think I have autism, which if you have autism, that's cool, that's fine. And that's not me trashing on autism. I've never been diagnosed. Sure, I took one of those diagnostic quizzes in like 9th grade and it said most likely yeah. And then I retook it like after I graduated high school and scored way lower. And they were like, yeah, probably not. Which I think is probably just because I never grew out of my anxiety. I still have it. But I feel like it became easier and more manageable for me, kind of as an adult, or at least in college to some extent-ish. I don't know. But I had to tell my friend, yeah, girl, I'm not autistic. I'm not mad at you. I don't have it. And she was like, really? I thought you did. And I said, no, girl, I don't.
What a sight to see.
Hi. It was just so awkward because it was like, I'm not. You know, I've never been tested. I don't think I show a lot of the diagnostic criteria, but you know. And she's like, sorry, I think I'm autistic, and you remind me of myself. So I thought you were autistic, and I was like, no, ma'am. No. And I'm not saying that in like a mean way, because she could be for all I know. I don't think I am. And that's okay. Sometimes you are. And sometimes people aren't. But yeah, it was just so awkward because then the rest of the night after I told her I'm not autistic, she kept being like, yeah, Lily, you're autistic. And I was like, oh, the school. Okay, we have the school. What's next? Creepy house and that thing. Oh, and those houses. What the heck? Yeah, so I feel bad. Not bad, but it was just so awkward because like the rest of the night she just kept calling me autistic even though I already like said no, I'm not. And I wasn't even like trying to be like a jerk about it. I was trying to be real nice. So I was just kind of like, girl, I'm really not. I understand why. You might think that. Oh, makes sense we're going to the elementary school after dark. Because this kid probably goes to school. I think the kids are gonna want like fun rainbow lights and starlights. That's kind of the vibe I get from a school. They want to do things more like fun. It doesn't need to be like pretty. It just needs to be fun. Are we gonna be able to go into the class? Wow, they spent a lot of time to make the classroom look nice. Okay, yeah, there's gonna be a way to get in if I saw a coin. And it's right there. They propped the door open. Some of the schools I've like subbed at do Elf on a Shelf. One high school I was at did it, but it was just the teacher. He was just hiding the elf for like shits and giggles around the school. I thought that was sweet, you know. Gave him something to like look for and look forward to. So I appreciated all of that. I'm glad they had fun with it. Get to the roof. What the heck? Let me think about this. Okay, no, I didn't miss a text message. But I've got 2 Discord notifications. I wonder what they are. I don't know. I feel like, is this more like it's probably the custodian / janitorial thing. I don't know. I guess, like, the custodians deserve cheer too. I think that they are Very important in a school. Or in any workplace, really. Shout out to custodians. Thank you for your hard work. Sorry when kids pee on the floor. That's probably not fun. I also just can't see. So it's clear you gotta go up. Oh, wait. Okay. This way. This way. This way. I don't like that it, like, slides you a little bit. That kind of rustles my jimmies. Oh, that's pretty. I've always wanted to see the northern lights with my bare eyes. Sometimes where I live in the upper Midwest, you can see them. But, like, they're barely there. And the one time they came out, it was like you had to take a picture with your phone camera and in night mode. And then when it, like, developed, I guess, you could see them. Which was true. But I thought I heard that it's, like, not appropriate to take pictures of the northern lights according to, like, the cultures who, like, have them, I guess. Like, more northern, like, indigenous tribes. I don't know. That's what I had heard at one point. So that could be true. I don't know. Let me... This. So I felt weird taking a picture because I'm like, uh oh, this could actually be pretty... This might be bad. But I wasn't sure. But the pictures also didn't turn out nicely on my phone anyway. So I had to borrow, like, I had to, like, look at pictures on somebody else's phone. Oh, I should do rainbow lights. Which ones, like, are the, like, regular and which ones are vintage? What the heck? Yeah, you used to be able to put lights on the ground nicely. These kind of just look like buns. Or, like, put them in the bushes. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I guess... Oh yeah, I think I had fixed my phone GPS because I took the USB, like, charger for my CarPlay and plugged it into, the second USB port. I think that fixed it. Like, I was able to go on routes that, like, freaked my phone out before, and I was perfectly fine. Ooh, okay. They should not have. Imagine how many people are gonna get messed up on, the school. Oh, dang it. Okay. How many people are gonna get injured brutally in the, yeah, no, that's gonna mess you up. The school trampoline. They are just gonna get sued, like, every day. I could never imagine putting a trampoline at a school. That is bananas. That is so unsafe. But I'm also not fun. I'm anti-fun. When I helped, like, kind of teach kindergarten at this school, it was so cute. I was there. I had initially booked, like, a whole... He's watching over them. Can I make him larger? Yes. I like kind of like the sparkly shine on them. Turn around and face them. Yeah, that's cute. What was I gonna say? When I taught at that school, because I picked up a month-long subbing gig at this school. Honestly, I only went there initially because they pay their subs $250 a day because the kids are poorly behaved a lot. And so I thought it was kind of cool to make that much money 5 days a week. Plus, I liked that I started at 7:30 and got out at like 2:30, but I could still work with like younger kids at this district. So I appreciated that. Oh, not quite. Put a point there and whoop-pow. So I really enjoyed it. What was I gonna say? I kind of want to compare what these look like compared to these. Maybe? Sure. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the kids care much about matching. Oh yeah, here's where I was going with that story this whole time. Because I started in December, so it was cute and wholesome getting to do all like the Christmas, wintry, holiday crafts. The last day of school, or one of the last days, the Grinch showed up. It was the interim principal in a Grinch suit, but he got onto the roof of the school and he like threw like paper confetti like scraps down onto the kids. It was so fun. I would not be a K through 12 teacher, but also, girl, I'm getting an engineering degree. I don't really want to teach. There's nothing wrong with teaching. I'm grateful to teachers. I do like substitute teaching, but I wouldn't want to be like a teacher. That's my thing. Ooh, they should get a giant train out front. Kids like trains, I think. Oh, that's as big as it'll get. Hey, I haven't used the Nutcracker. I hope it's gonna scare the kids so bad. It's kind of funny. Who said that? That's really mean, actually. I cannot... Okay, I think that's the face. It's fine. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Get ready for your new teacher. That is terrifying. It's just dark in the corner. No, it's Desaturated Rainbow. One of my least favorite teacher decors. It's none of my business, but Desaturated Rainbow. Everybody gets a little bow on the back of their chair. Desaturated Rainbow is like the worst, I think the worst like teaching aesthetic. I went to a kindergarten classroom and I felt bad because she had nice decorations and it looked like, you know, obviously she cared a lot about the kids and like decorating her room. She seemed like a nice lady, but the teaching design was ugly. But what I did like about the school, that I really appreciated, it was safe. They would... Let me get you some gifts for your kids. Oh, they should all get stuffed animals. Like, it was safe. The school would, like, all the doors were automatically locked. You had to swipe in with a key card. That was the only way to get into a classroom. And I loved it. Because a lot of the schools you go to, the doors are just unlocked as a sub. Somebody was nice and unlocked it for you in the morning. But then you don't get a key. And you're like, okay, I hate that I'm paranoid, but I live in America. So what happens if somebody shows up and tries to get us? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I'm not trying to ask that and be like, why? Come on, man. Like, we're gonna have a little party. Oh, wait, I forgot. I got the gingerbread house. Look at some gingerbread house. That kid's the... No, they'll fight. I know too much. They will fight. But it's like the door is unlocked, and I don't want to be mean, but what if somebody comes in here and, like, tries to hurt us? I don't have a way to lock the doors at some of these schools. Like, it's like, you don't give me a key. What happens if somebody comes? We're sitting ducks in here, and we just have to hope we don't get, like, shut up. It's just morbid and awful, and I don't think I should have to, like, teach that way, but I guess that's kind of just where we are. Which I guess is a political tangent I didn't really plan to go down, but hey, we unlocked a new spot! Tully Street. I feel like, where do I want to go and buy more, like, stuff? I might go get more ornaments, because the ornaments page is pretty bare. But yeah. Sorry, I swear I'm actually really fun and not constantly paranoid. Hello! Only sometimes. I do like this, but I feel like you also need, like, I don't know, the ornament colors just aren't that interesting. I guess green. Nobody has yellow ornaments, man. What the heck? Probably, I don't know. Snow globe. I could buy a menorah. Okay, yeah, that is a menorah. My friend was talking about something else, and it wasn't a menorah. I had no clue what she was talking about. And, like, I've heard the word. I can't remember. And I didn't want to sound dumb by asking what that... Whoa. Did these people just get snowed in? Also, maybe I shouldn't address this, but when I sneezed, I did fart a little bit. I hope NVIDIA Broadcast cut that out. If not, I think I'll have to do that myself. Which is fine. Like, it's not that serious. I don't think it matters. If anything, I feel like that would make people think I'm, like, partially funnier, maybe. Probably not. They'll probably think, ugh, she's gross. But it is what it is. Sometimes you accidentally fart a little bit when you sneeze. And I think that's just how life is. And it's okay. So, to everybody who farts when they sneeze. Me too. Also, when I run, I start farting. I don't know why. It's just always been a thing. I probably shouldn't be telling everybody that, but considering I'm uploading this video on, sometime in January, after probably any demand for content from this game has ended, I raise you the important question of, who cares? Who will see this? Probably no one. Will they care? Also, probably not. Just red lights. I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't know. It's not quite with the light physics I'm trying to obtain. Yeah, close enough, I think. I feel like you don't need to, like, go all out for every single house. I feel like I try to do a, like, partially nicer job if, like, they let Bean into their house. I don't know. I feel like this is something I haven't done before, just like more of a monochrome house. I think is fun. Oh, I should do one of these guys because they're kind of expensive. Ooh. Not, I want him to face the road and be giant. I think he's a bear. Yes, I like his little face. And then... yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I think sometimes the game makes you slide. Like, and then my key... okay, like... yeah, you slide a little bit. So I feel like sometimes parkour is kind of tricky. You want a snack on your car? In case you get hungry. You know, I said nobody uses purple lights. Let me just do purple car. Like purple house. I feel like it almost looks... no, maybe I go for stars on the inside. Like a zigzag star design. That's kind of fun. I like how it hangs. I wish they had more hanging lights that you could pick from. I don't know, I think it's cool. But yeah, I don't think I'll get a ton of views because, one, I should have made this video when the game first came out and it was new. I need to trend hop way faster than I do. But it was also like finals week and I was like, I'm not failing school so I can play a video game as a ferret that decorates the town. That's silly. Which I feel like is actually pretty reasonable, in my opinion. Anything I want to put at their house? Star on the door. Yeah, that's cool. It's cute. What is next? Color. I haven't used orange, but this house is big. And what would go good with orange? White and orange? I know blue and orange typically don't. Green and orange. But that's Halloween. Like, that's pumpkin. Orange and red. I don't know. I feel like orange just isn't a color you use for the holidays. And I'm not saying that to be like a jerk. It's just, it's not. Nobody I've ever met in the history of real life would put up orange lights for Halloween. And I'm not saying that to be rude. It's just, it's the truth, you know. How long? Okay, this is an hour and 17 minutes. Not bad so far. Cool, we got that. Did I see money up there spinning? I don't know. Like, there's nothing wrong with a game taking time. But, you know, I have noticed that the longer these games take to play, the more likely it is that nobody will watch. Which, like, it is what it is. Because it's not like I'm doing this for, like, a ton of external validation. Like, I'm sure it'd be nice here or there to have somebody be like, hey, cool. But, you know, I think to do that, I need to capitalize more. Ew, capitalize makes me sound like a business person, which isn't totally what I'm doing, but I am kind of taking things I learned in my project management and consulting class and relating it to this, which I think is kind of fun. But yeah, like I was thinking and like kind of saying, but I keep getting distracted and I can never have a coherent train of thought. Or is it coherent? Could it be either or am I just like bad at saying words? I don't know. Maybe you want like a tiny bit of like orange accent. Okay, you know what? I don't think I hate orange lights. They're actually kind of a concept. I think I'm onto something here. I know they're inside, but I'm not gonna harass them. I wish... no, they have a whole tree. I could just get a whole tree. And... Okay, make it smaller. Still not quite. There we go. Perfect. Let me make sure. We have to save that. That was really good. But yeah, I don't know. Because I think I need to make sure, like, one thing for, the new year for this YouTube channel. Trend hop faster. So, because by the time I get to most of these games, nobody's playing them anymore. Which is fine. You know, it's not like I'm playing stuff to get, like, clout and attention. For the most part. I think neon lights could actually be kind of fun for Christmas. But are they gonna sync up? Okay, good, they do. I was gonna say, if they start, like, a different, like, cycle, I don't know if it'd be good. So yeah, I feel like start trends sooner so you can actually kind of like see a benefit if I can, but also like I'm in school. So when this game came out, it was like officially, I think it was finals week, and I kind of was like, you know what I should do? Study for my final exam. Hello. Which I feel like that's reasonable. Of course, you know, you should study for your final exam and not just play video games. Especially, like, I only have, like, one subscriber, and I don't even think they're a real person. I don't know who they are. I've never actually been able to look. They're hanging out, and Snowman's here. Not Snowman, the Nutcracker. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fun with the rainbow lollipops and stuff. Oh, there's a house over here. I need to get onto some sort of roof to get the money. Okay. Okay, yeah. We made it. If I jump on the chimney, can I get into their house? That is creepy and off-putting. I should not say that, but like... No, you can't. Okay. What lights did I use on this house again? Oh, these were my starlights and purple lights. I think I'll do... I've never used pink. No, I think I used pink once. I'll give them pink on the bush. And then... Yeah. And then I gotta jump up to there. And get... There we go. Parkour. This one time, I did really bad at, I think, Fortnite parkour. And this guy thought he was being fun and sassy. Because he was like, I thought you were good at Roblox obbies. How are you so bad at Fortnite parkour? And it was like, you know what, man? That's not nice. And also, I don't know. I don't know. But thanks. I tried my best. Alright, we're close to maxing out the cheer meter. I'm gonna say, I think there's like one... Yeah, there's just one more house to do after this. And I think I got all the money. So I should probably go somewhere after this, buy some stuff real quick, and then... Yeah, this works. Okay, yeah, I only have 2 notifications still. I don't know what it is. If it's important, they'll spam me, it's fine. But I also didn't hear any, like, ping. So I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I've also never seen anybody put up green Christmas lights. And again, I'm not saying that, like, I've seen red and green. So I guess. But not just, like, this is my house. It is green. I've never seen that. Gonna have a wreath on your door. I hear people inside. That works, I guess. Mistletoe. Okay, yeah, it is hanging down. Okay, I want some lights. Maybe just plain red, because I have, like, a mix over here. And then, like that. And like that. And like this. You know, it's not my best work, but I think it's fine. It's kind of fun. And I want to put, like, bows on every, like, couple of these. No. That. And can't see. Okay, I think that works. That's fine. And that's fun. That's pretty fun. I think save game. I should go to here. Ferndale Manor. That sounds really fancy. Did I want to go to downtown? What did I want to buy? I can't even, like, remember. I don't really care about her stuff.
Have you stopped by the flower shop? It's a few doors down. Dolly's a friend. I know she'd love to see you.
Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. I want to make a purchase. Okay, I got everything from this store. I was kind of hoping they'd leave you, like, a little ding of, like, achievements you'd get for buying stuff from the stores. But it's okay. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of money, Bean. These people are loaded. I can tell. How do you decorate a rich people's house? Rich person's house. Oh no. Kind of dark, which I guess is why I need to start doing my lights. Wonder if they're gonna be pickier because they're rich. But after this, I think we just have, like, a couple more places to... Sure, why not? I don't think it'll let me in that corner. I just have a couple more places to go to. Oh, I should put nutcrackers at the gate. Kind of like wooden soldiers or something. That'd be kind of cool. It's not quite how I wanted it to go, but it's fine. Now I want to try to put stuff on the tree. A bow. And top it with a star. Go down. Sure, why not? I'm just kind of doing stuff, I guess. But as long as I'm having fun, I feel like it doesn't matter. Okay, good. It is starting to light up the area. I almost said light up the town just so I could... Not quite. Just so I could say the title. But it's okay. I think I mentioned in a previous game I was gonna get lunch with my friend. Or dinner. But then she had canceled on me the day we were, like, the morning of the first time we were gonna go. So we rescheduled to the next day. And then again, she canceled on me. Which, like, it happens. So it is what it is. So we rescheduled for the next day, and then she canceled on me like 2.5 hours beforehand. And then said we'd reschedule for this week. The week of, like, New Year's Eve. I haven't heard anything from her. I'm not gonna bother her, is, like, I guess, my thing also. They're probably giving you all this money so you can, like, unlock the rest of the items. I'm assuming. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's my Instagram notification. Okay. I think it's another fake follower on my gaming content creation social media account. Because I've barely posted. So all the followers I'm attracting are bots with like the view my pictures and videos link in bio. Which is annoying. Instagram also shadow banned me from like following people. I have to get like people's permission to follow them, even if they're a public account. So I'm like requesting people. So Instagram thinks I'm fake despite making me verify with my phone number, because it kicked me out of my account. And they were like, if you don't give us a phone number, you're not getting back in here. And I was like, what the heck? On one hand, oh, that looks nice. On one hand, I totally get why they're doing that. But at the same time, this platform has so many other bots and scammers and just kind of people who are just not nice. That it's like, why are you coming after me? I'm literally just liking gaming videos and following gaming and like cosplay content creators because I think it's fun. Plus, my personal Instagram is so depressing all of the time because it's kind of just super political, and which wasn't really like my goal, but it's kind of just what happened, I suppose. So it's just so depressing on there all of the time. Which, like, I don't think it's, like, totally a bad thing. It's just, it's sad. Because I open Instagram and it's like, here is every single atrocity that has happened in the world today, and also in the past 24 hours and ever. And it's just, it's depressing. I should put stuffed animals hanging out on the trampoline. And I guess it's probably more depressing to live through these horrible situations. So I suppose I probably can't really be one to complain. But I like having a gaming content creation one, because it's just, it's games, and it's fashion, and it's peaceful, and it's not depressing, really. So, you know, I think that's a small win. You know what? Rich people hate the homeless, So I'm gonna hook him up with my anti-homeless bench special for free. This is perfect. You're welcome. Merry Christmas. Can I please? I feel like I don't like the constant sliding physics. It kind of rustles my jimmies after a while. They like water. I'll put lights in here so it looks like there's blue. It does not look like there's blue water. Why did I... This looks like shit. Why did I do this? But, you know what? I like the blue glow it gives off. You can't argue with that. But yeah. I don't know. So it was just weird. Instagram thought I was like a fake when it's like I have another Instagram account that I'm more likely to sign into, my personal one, that looks obviously real and is actually used because it is. So I don't know, and it's just awkward because they were like, give us your phone number, and it's like, oh, please don't connect to my contacts. Please, I hope nobody I know syncs their contacts to their phone. I hate that TikTok does it without my permission, because I told them no, and then they're like, hey, do you know so-and-so? And I'm like, we took one class together, like our first, my first year of, like, undergrad. So technically, yes, but I don't want these people to find my account. And then I feel kind of like a jerk for blocking people. I'm like, maybe blocking people isn't nice. Especially when they're, like, people you don't know. Oh, I guess I don't have to zoom in. But yeah, so I feel kind of bad, doing all that. I'm gonna put a Santa hat on top. That wasn't quite where I wanted to put it. Wait, can I just throw them into the void? Okay. You know what? Yeah, we got one. I didn't make it large enough, but I got it to work. Is there anything else? Oh, if I can come in here, there's probably money to get. But, like, who? I don't think anybody cares that much about their garage being decorated. And I'm not... Why does the tinsel lights up the garage? I guess that's a nice feature and I like it. I just don't think tinsel lights stuff up. But it's nice. It might be the garage door opener, I don't know. I don't know if I got all the money. Oh, no I didn't. I don't think I should... Y'all ever read The Cask of Amontillado? Or something? I can't remember. Is that what it is? I don't think that was written by Shakespeare, but if you don't know, you're probably too young to be on the internet unsupervised. But this guy lures this drunk guy he was pretending to be friends with, I think, into like a wine cellar basically, and the dude was drunk. He traps him down there, and then he like somehow manages to build a whole brick wall enclosing him in that basement so he dies. Remember, don't do that. That is illegal. But I'm also so confused how, bro... Let's recreate it. Let's recreate it. And then... He's looking intently, and he's gonna trap him down here. Perfect. Why are they... I guess the lights are like... They're like jittering when I walk. Wait. I think the snowman needs to have more whimsy, so I'm gonna give him like a lollipop and a hat. Where did it go? Does it go through the snowman? Yeah. You know, from a distance. No. No, because not from, like... I mean, from a distance... No, it doesn't look like he's holding it, but I feel like this is one of those, like, close enough moments. And then, because we don't have a propeller hat, he's gotta wear, like, a... Man! I'm done. Good enough. It tells the story, I think. Because he's got, like, the menacing aura. It tells a story. Not a nice one. Or one related to Christmas at all. But a story nonetheless. And the stars are glitching behind the cellar door. Okay, part of me is, like, happy to go back to school because I would like to get this degree done. But I'm also not super thrilled just because, like, the drive is not great. Mixing it with a Midwestern winter is also just straight up terrible. But at least some of my professors are like, you get 2 excused absences. If you can't come, tell us. Please do not come. Okay, this is just me, like, throwing things. I'm kind of, like, not checked out, but... Okay, so McAllister... Okay, this is our last place. Oh, dang it, we should go buy stuff, actually. Go buy stuff. Go to Midtown. Because there's still gonna be decorations to buy. Like the rest of those ornaments. Snow globe, the menorah.
Hello.
Hello. This. I feel like... I think I should buy more ornaments because I don't, like, use them. Do you want the toothpaste striped, or... That's just called big ornament. I already don't like the ornaments because they're too big, so I bought it anyway because maybe I will like it. What if I put it on the floor? I thought this was big ornament. Okay, and it also comes in green. So when does it get big? This is not big ornament. This is, kind of small ornament. And I'm saying that not to be rude, but it's not a big ornament at all. Also, I do wish they kept you in, first-person mode whenever you switched areas. I know I keep saying that, but it bothers me. I'm more of a... Please keep my settings the way I want them to be. I don't know, what color do I want to do? Because I think this is, like, my last spot to, like, decorate from, like, scratch. I did see the reset creation button. I don't really want to do that, though. I don't really feel the need to, like, start over. I'm pretty content with what I have and what I've made. Even if it's not, like, the prettiest. I had fun playing the game, overall. Oh, I can't... Okay, so I can't get back there. Can I get down here? Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm excited to go back to school, but I already drive. If I tell you, you're all gonna laugh. I I drive like an hour 20 minutes, hour 15 minutes, depending on traffic. On a good day, hour 10 minutes, but depending on traffic, weather conditions, it can be anywhere from like an hour 15 to an hour and a half of total driving time, which like I hate, but kind of it is what it is, you know, like you can't really stop it. Oh, that's cute. But I kind of wish I didn't do rainbow lights. No, that's okay. That can be like the kids decorated that. And this house is so much this house gives me like fancy vibes. Like they would only do like white lights. I don't think they would do rainbow lights. Maybe they would. I don't know. But I think that there also might be coins for me up on the roof. But yeah, my schedule I also stacked with a lot of evening classes. But one is only 7 weeks long, so as soon as I'm done with that, I don't have to be on campus as late most of the time. And it counts as one of my like extracurricular credits I need for the class in order like for my program in order to graduate. So I feel like it's fair to take it. My mom was like, a night class, 7 weeks, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be done in like February something. It's okay. It's not like I'm, oh my gosh, I can't wait to take a night class. Ever. I took one that went until 8:30. It was like a 5:30 to 8:30 class. And I've seen some that go 6:30 to 9:30, which I think, yeah, I'm not doing that at all. That's terrible. I would not want to do that. Wait, there's no cheer meter. Why is there a creepy black van? Am I gonna get kidnapped? Weird. So weird. Okay, and I don't think you can... Yeah, I don't think they want you to go over there. And a snowman. But it looks like I do need to get up here. I can do that. Maybe. What color do I want to make this house? I really like the starlights. Those are kind of some of my favorites. And I did like the idea of putting a bow on the door. That was actually... I like it. Do I want to try putting tiny ornaments on the trees? But yeah, there's no cheer meter. There's just money. Which, not to be, like, dumb, but what happens next? I think, is this just, like, the last thing? Which is fine. I'm just not... I'm not sure. Singular ornament on the tree. Oh, man. Gotta remember to be, like, patient. Okay, cool. We're up here. You know what's nice? I had a group project that said we were gonna meet over break, and they, like, on Zoom, and they tried to say that we were gonna meet, at, I forgot what time, but they wanted us to meet, I was gonna say, like, way earlier in break. They were like, let's meet on, like, the 22nd or the 19th. And then nobody ever said anything about meeting. And then I think tomorrow's, like, kind of our last weekend of break, and then we go back to class. Classes start Tuesday, but I don't have Tuesday classes. I only have Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays, which is going to be so nice. I'm so excited to only have class 3 days a week again. Still not excited about the drive, but I feel like that's fine because, yeah, I picked blue and not icicles. That's fine. Still not excited about the drive, but I don't have to be there like as many days a week, obviously. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm especially happy because last semester I had like an afternoon class from 2 to 4. They oversold their parking pass, so trying to get parking on this campus is like one of the worst ideas you could ever try to have in the afternoon. I know it didn't stick, but I tried. Trying to get afternoon parking is like the worst idea in the history of ideas and the history of the whole. No, I think I did starlights on the other sides too. Horrible idea. You know, there's no parking and parking's impossible to find, and then you're just kind of like stuck. This moment I also might be stuck. No, I got out. Okay. Is there any... I feel like there's more I should add. I should add little blue lights, I think. Not lights, but, ornaments. I like how I bought all this stuff and then barely used any of it to really decorate. Not quite. Yeah, this game was fun. They should get ornaments for their door handles. One more. Cool. What else do I want to do? Like, is there anywhere... I'm not really the type to go back and, like, redo stuff. I'll just buy stuff from the store and I guess be done. Hang on, I want them to, like, face me. This way. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I feel like that looks decent. Save the game. And yeah, I guess you're kind of done. And I guess it makes sense there's no cheer meter, because, like, it's the end of the game. But like I was thinking, it's like, I don't remember. Maybe. Oh my gosh, it's almost 2 hours. I think this is longer than the other videos. Ugh.
Hello.
Hello. And I guess I'll buy that. I'll buy this. And I think I can go buy one more thing. And then I guess call it a day. Even though I don't think I'm gonna go back and redecorate anything, I'm pretty content with what I have. Just so I can be like, look guys, I bought stuff. Hi. Hi. I don't want that. That's so ugly. So we bought almost everything, just not that wreath. So that means there's money somewhere in the map that I just couldn't find or get to. And that's fine. Sometimes that is what happens. Hi. But I guess that's that. It was cute, it was wholesome. It took longer than everybody else's full gameplay videos. Theirs were like 20 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour 45. To completely finish this game, it took me way longer. But I guess that's just what happens when you're really good at decorating, like me. But yeah, that's it. Sorry I'm uploading it after New Year's. Got kind of busy, and then got kind of sick after Christmas. So, you know, that's where I am now. But I think next I might do One Piece Odyssey. I think. I'm still not totally sure. But if it's got 9 chapters, I can, you know, and I move back to weekly uploads, once school starts, it'll keep me occupied for like 9 weeks. But if I get it done faster, it is what it is. I just don't know because I'm kind of busy with school. So it all depends on this semester and how it goes. Because I'm kind of taking the same amount of credits, but I'm just there a lot. So yeah, bye.